Hello everyone and welcome to today's episode of Beyond the Mask. Today we're actually going to discuss Melissa Barrera debunking a Wondered Scream 7 rumour. So with all the rumours and speculation coming out surrounding 7, it's difficult to sort of keep up with what's fact and what's reality. Now I spoke to someone who works on a pre-production website who gave some very small pieces of info regarding what is known about 7 right now. Now, it's been stated that 7 will be bringing back more past characters than any other installment if the original draft for 7 that has currently already been submitted is to be believed. One of the assumptions that came from the inclusion of so many past characters was that this could be the concluding chapter in the franchise. So naturally, speculation has been wild, regarding who is set to appear, how they may conclude the story and so on. However, the answer regarding whether or not 7 will be the concluding chapter has actually already been answered thanks to Melissa Barrera. In a recent interview, Melissa Barrera was asked about Scream 7 and she said this: "I love these movies and sometimes I can't even believe I get to be part of them, but I do feel very fortunate that Scream came out after In the Heights in Mexico. I used to work, but in the US I chose projects I'm devastatingly passionate about. Obviously Scream has a fandom, so it's incredible to be part of that, but I've witnessed the other side of the industry. Hollywood is so extreme that you can't base your happiness on the box office. With Scream, I feel like I'm on the rise with a certain group of people who are going to change the industry for the better. It would be great to see where Sam's story goes. There's so many places it could go and I'm excited to see that. I don't want to say yes or no to a Scream 7 movie, although it feels as long as people want Scream movies, they'll continue to exist." So the sentence, "it feels as long as people want Scream movies, they'll continue to exist," is quite telling, right? She's clearly saying that if 7 is successful, 8 could happen, then 9 could, and so on. As long as they make money, Paramount likely won't stop. In a way, this works for Scream. Each chapter is like its own story, its own Ghostface, own motive and so on. But that being said, I hate the thought of the movies just being run into the ground until eventually fans just throw their hands up and give up. I think having a real conclusion to the story could be bittersweet, especially if the rumour that more cast members are returning to the next one than ever before. But what's your guys' take on this? I mean, she sounds cryptic as usual. But do you believe Paramount will milk the franchise into the ground? Or do you think 7 being the final is actually more likely? Share your thoughts below. As usual, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more Scream 7 updates, and I'll see you guys in the next video.